guys, welcome to the first out of 6 top 5 or top 10 lists. And these are lists I've been wanting to do for quite some time. As I love Disney Channel, I love Nickelodeon, I love Cartoon Network. I love a ton of their shows, even though their shows are not really some shows aren't really that great. And I figured, why not do a best of worst of these type of shows? So that's what I'm doing. And from today to Sunday, I'm going to discuss the best and worst Disney Channel shows, Nickelodeon shows, and Cartoon Network shows from today to Sunday. And I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. And now time to discuss the first one, after we were discussing the top 10 worst Disney Channel shows. These are Disney Channel shows that, mostly in my opinion, I think are really bad and just really terrible. A few of the shows I still like, but in a guilty pleasure type of way. I know a few of those shows aren't bad, but I kind of like them in a guilty pleasure type of way. These shows are pretty bad and make you wonder why would they even make these shows. And just to mind, it's just my opinion. The main shows may agree, the shows may disagree. You may take a few shows out. But it's just my personal list, and just respect my opinion. I'm saying we do great. Now, before we get the top 10 list, I do have a few dishonorable mentions, and they are followed: Bizarre Bark, Casey Undercover, Ant Farm, and Fish Hooks. Those are my dishonorable mentions. Let's get to the top 10 worst Disney Channel shows I have seen. Living in a World with Time Travel is my number 10, and Doing It in a Brilliant Way is my number 10, Best Friends Whenever. Basically, no best friends whenever it's about, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's basically these two girls who have zero chemistry with each other. Basically after some acting in a lab by the two science guys they know, get these time travel powers, must learn how to adjust to them. And they end up getting these wacky situations. That's pretty much it. We've seen this time done before, but better. But this show is pretty boring. It's boring. There's nothing in this show that really interested me. I'm surprised I wasn't even into the show when it came out. The only part I can see is that I like the two female characters, but they do have no chemistry, so I don't feel they are friends. The scientist guy kind of my nerves a bit, same for his assistant. His assistant's annoyed the hell out of me. And having this weird girl, she's always, the theme song's not that good or catchy. And this kind of as a history of not doing great with catchy themes. And show's just blah and not even that funny. I remember I did not laugh once throughout the show. I think I did it a couple times, but I don't remember if I did laugh at Best Friends Whenever. It is a boring, stupid, and uninteresting show. Definitely would recommend it. That's why it's number 10. I show that don't say much because it's kind of forgettable. It's my number 9, The Buzz on Maggie. I don't know if a lot of people actually like this show or even remember Buzz on Maggie. Well, I remember I wasn't really, even when I was little, I wasn't really a fan of it, because it's not much to say, because this show is kind of forgettable, honestly. It's definitely a show that really I remember, so I'm not going to say much. All I know is I wasn't a fan of the characters, I wasn't a fan of the humor, wasn't interested in situations. It's not much to say about the show, because it's a forgettable show. That's why Buzz and Maggie is number 9. Ruff. It's my number 8. Dog with a Block. It's a dog with a block. And it's basically about this dog. You can't answer why, but the dog is actually a talking dog. And then these family, and then these 3 people must keep them safe, keep the dog safe, so you won't be able to do experiments on them. I remember I did like the show a little bit, but looking back a couple episodes, I realized this show isn't that good. The family doesn't have it. I felt the family that don't have any chemistry. I felt they never felt any bonds. The only person I actually liked was Avery. But other than that, I didn't love the fan anybody else. Tyler was mad as Chloe's a very, very unrealistic kid. The parents are also very unrealistic. Like something they do make you go, wait, why the hell did they show that dude on TV? What the hell? It's messed up. Yeah. And after I like remember laughing throughout this show. This show's just a boring and bland type of show. Wouldn't really recommend if you haven't seen it. And that's why it's my number 8. Mm-hmm. And another skill show got wrong is my number 7, So Random. What you know about So Random is that it's actually kind of a spin-off type of show of another show called Starting with a Chance. A show that pretty much introduced Demi Lovato to the world. Well, hold on. And that kind of linked Starting with a Chance. I really did like that show. This show, however... yeah, I'm probably gonna always do that for most shows. I think the only thing I actually like about So Random is the musical things they do in the show. Like, in that show, they always have a performance. And that's my favorite part of the show. Everything else, not so much. In some mistakes, again, like Brother Maggie is a pretty forgettable show. The sketches on that movie aren't funny. I find it's just a boring show. And that's why it's number 7. One of the shows that, a musical show that is a guilty pleasure, it's one of the guilty pleasures I mentioned earlier, is my number 6, Austin and Ally. Also, I'm kind of surprised, I'm kind of a little surprised yet that I actually put Austin and Ally on this list, on the worst list. Because I remember I actually loved Austin and Ally when it came out. I loved this show when it came out. It's about to say that I think the first season was actually a pretty great season. The other seasons, however, yeah. And the first season was great, and the season had some very memorable music numbers, had some very good and well-done characters, and had some very funny moments. And I actually liked this, and I still watch some of the first season to this day. Everything else, though, it's just not funny. The characters are a little bit more unlikable and a little more uninteresting. Situations aren't that interesting either. Some of the big character moments aren't really that great. These like the finale, but some of it is so bad and so out of place that it makes you go. And some episodes are really like this is one episode where we meet Dwayne Wade and turns out he's obsessed with Austin. I say how something's playing on an episode and make you go, what? That's pretty much how I was when I first watched this episode. I'm not even kidding. Anyway, Austin Ally it's a bad show. It's not a good show. Its first season was great, but the other seasons weren't that great. Also, the music number, also the songs from the rest of the season weren't also that great either. That's because I love the songs from the first season. The other seasons, though, far too in between. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, it's not a good show. It's not that the rest of the seasons aren't really that interesting, but those seasons like you like in a guilty pleasure type of way. And that's why it's my next second. I was trying like in a guilty pleasure way. So number 5, Bunk'd, which is a spin-off of a show which I'll talk about in a little bit. Anyway, not really much to say about Bunk'd though. It's type of show and one of these shows made me go, huh? And so some things that happen in the show that I'm kind of like a little just weird and probably a few things that the show won't actually show. But by the way, it is one of those songs that I actually kind of like the theme song too. Yeah, it's one of those shows I actually really like the theme song too. Kiki Wonka. But other than that, everything else, it's so bad, it's hilarious. And that's why Bunk'd's my number 5. From a show that I loved, but after countless rewatches, I realized it's a pretty terrible show with my number 4, Hannah Montana. Oh my god, why did I ever see this show? And I'm thinking, and the lightest part of the show is my number 1, because for most people, this usually is the worst Disney Channel show. From what I saw, this usually is the worst Disney Channel show. And while I can see why, there are a few shows that I kind of dislike a tiny bit more than Hamilton. Doesn't mean Hamilton is any more terrible than this. And I wonder, do you think I can't say like on the performances of Emily Osment, Mitchell Musso, and Jason Earls? Everything else, though, not great. Miley Cyrus, I thought she was good, but I thought she's terrible, and I really wasn't fascinated by her character in the show and her voice. And it's like, It's like nails on the chalkboard. I'm like, I'm not, do you remember I really love the music, but after re-listens, I realized the music's like, I don't think you would agree with me on that, but my opinion, I think the songs in Hannah Montana, like except for, are like nails on a chalkboard. I'm not even kidding. And the other characters are just, Billy Highway is probably just there to have more 15 minutes of fame. I mean, my mom did. I don't even know, but my mom did actually talk about that earlier, and she wanted to. Besides just here for 15 minutes of fame. Rico was annoying as hell. Well, the performances, Jackson's just obnoxious. Oliver and Lily are just meh. And just meh characters. Jokes aren't funny. The situations aren't humorous, or interesting, or compelling, or anything good. And Hannah Montana is not. It's a terrible show. And a show that I don't see why. I don't know why I saw what I saw in it, and that's why it's my number 4. So this is a show about a family of multiple siblings, and a girl who tries to survive it by number 3, stuck in the middle. It's based on a show about this girl who lives in a house with 7 siblings. How many times have we heard that situation before? What time do you think? But Second Middle is a pretty terrible show. The only thing I liked about the show was the character plays the girl Harley, who lives with the 7 siblings, and we know, and he's pretty much the main focus of the show. I kinda like her a bit. Anything else though, not so much. I don't even remember a lot of siblings' names, honestly. The only thing I remember was Rachel, and she was pretty obnoxious, and she plays the typical obnoxious high school popular type of girl. She plays that through, and that can be done right, but when it's done wrong, it's not good. And also, the thing I like, also like the theme song to the show. And it's one of those Disney songs that's actually really good. Yeah, and everything else, their siblings are annoying. The parents are very, very unrealistic. These are the most unrealistic parents I have usually ever seen in Disney Channel show. And I never laughed once throughout the show. I know a lot of unnecessary and useless subplots that scattered throughout most of the episodes. Let me go, why was that point of even showing that? Anyway, Second Middle is unfunny, a little bit unfocused at times, and just not that interesting of a show. It's pretty terrible. That's why it's number 3. Another show, last show in this list I like in the Guilty Pleasure top list by number 2, Jessie. Honestly, if this show wasn't a guilty pleasure, if this show wasn't a guilty pleasure type of show, I don't know why I probably would never watch it, because in my opinion, there is nothing redeemable about Jessie. If you don't know what Jessie is about, it's basically this female girl who wants to make it to as an actress, and then after she gets out of craft, when this girl just sees her and says, "Do you want to be my nanny? Do you want to be my nanny?" Like, look, 5 seconds seeing her, she wants to be a nanny. Like, seriously? And she ends up babysitting these 4 kids these 4 kids, Zoe, Luke, Robbie, and Emma. Emma who the siblings of the famous actor and actress Christina and I forget that name though, honestly. Anyway, this show is pretty bad, but in a guilty pleasure type way. There are jokes, certain unrealistic things, and very odd things that happen in the show that make you go. Anyway, yeah, I can't. This show is pretty terrible. I mean, Deborah Ryan. I like this on the deck, but here, there's nothing compelling and interesting about her. She plays the same character she did in Life of Deck. I had noticed that she pretty much plays the same character she did in the same Deck. On Deck, the kids are kind of annoying sometimes, and no matter how many times they think they have learned a lesson, they just go back to being annoying and obnoxious. So they're always wise people. Emma always thinks about herself and not others. Luke is lazy but Robbie's the only good one, and Robbie's always the only good one. He always does the right thing, but he always Does that have any friends, or just kind of sad? Sadly, maybe they still never don't learn the lesson, and they always have to, and always has to keep telling them they never listen. I mean, just say go try like and good push-ups, but I can understand it is bad and it is terrible. That's why it's number 2. Now we get to the point. My number 1 worst Disney Channel show of all time. Now you're thinking, what show could be Jessie? What show could be Stuck in the Middle? What show could be Austin Alley? What show could be Hannah Montana? It's this show. My number 1 worst Disney Channel show of all time, and probably will always be my worst Disney Channel show of all time. I don't think any show would beat this show. There's nothing redeemable about the show, and it's an atrocious travesty upon Disney Channel, in my opinion. And that is, I didn't do it. Yeah, that show is my worst. And I don't know when to begin. I just don't. If you don't know what I didn't do, is a bad, unfortunately. It's kind of a situational type of series. Series 1 getting this show a situation that happened, and then they kind of flashback to the situation to figure out how it all happened. Yeah, in the second season, it ends up abandoning that concept. It's called I Didn't Do It, and they end up abandoning the concept in the second season. I mean, they could think of any ideas I can get that, but still, I didn't think that any character is interesting, compelling, or even really likable. Olivia Holt, who played a great character in one show to top on my best of the list. She's just, oh my god, their character is just annoying. Every character is annoying. Logan, who's self-obsessed and is lazy, and there's nothing interesting about him. Delia is annoying as hell. She's freaking one of the weirdest characters I've ever seen on TV. Jasmine, she's just bland, and there's nothing really honestly to say about Jasmine, honestly. But the worst character is Garrett. He's freaking obnoxious. He's freaking all over the place. And then look back, I did not laugh once. Not even a chuckle. I did not laugh once throughout this show. This is one of the most boring shows I have seen on TV. The situations they actually do are compelling or not even that interesting. They're just, and again, shows also very, very unrealistic. And again, most of these shows on the list are very unrealistic. Like, so many things will never happen in real life. I know those just a lot of people, me personally, it does. I mean, it's just unfunny, unfocused, not that interesting, all kinds of likable, and just a overall atrocious show. That's why I didn't do it. It's my number 1 worst Disney Channel show of all time. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5, top 10 worst list. Again, I'm wanting to do this for quite some time. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking about my worst Disney Channel shows. Now, I want you to know, what are your worst Disney Channel shows? Do you kind of agree with my list? Do you disagree? Do you think I left any shows out? Because I don't know if I have, though. Yeah, I watch shows, but I don't know if I left any out, though. And comment below, let me know. Stay tuned. And tomorrow, I will have my best Disney Channel show list tomorrow. And later today, I'll still do my Fantastic Four Trophy Society review. I didn't do it yesterday because I'm going to do some stuff. That I was going to talk about, but I decided not to. And who was enjoy as always. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.